That's all right. We don't need intro music. We're up to episode 12.
I think at this point it's just we're kind of
Welcome. Welcome.
yeah,
Welcome.
just welcome.
Yeah, that's how advanced we are.
Yep.
Oh dear, mate. I'm drinking a Code Cracker because it's our most recent one because it tastes amazing too. Yep, it's all over social media at the moment. It's the vibe. It's the beer.
It's the vibe. It's part of the vibe.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. So that is definitely my normal beer.
Oh, smashable! Hey, it's so good.
It is. Yeah, it's ended up really well.
Yeah, I make sure I don't take the plug out of that one at work because if I do, then I just want to
keep
cruise on in with it. So
yeah, that's very
hard
true.
to not go back to it. So
yeah, yes. But as we've started a new segment of Matt's Cellared beers.
That's correct. Yeah, where you pull out an old beer that you've had sitting in there for probably way too long than it.
Oh God, yes. There's way too many beers. In saying that, some of them can be cellared for as long as they have.
Yep.
And this one does fit that category as well.
Okay.
It is a meme beer. Now, it is in reference to Auntie Donna.
Okay. The comedy troupe.
And it is called Puddin.
I remember that one.
So it's an English barley wine that the former Brendar Brewing, now Alamo, put out back in 2021.
Yeah, right.
It is old. I probably will not finish this because it is also a 10% beer.
Harden up, mate. I had a whole week of big beers.
Yes, that is very true. But again, it's a big malty beer, so it's held up fairly well.
Yeah.
And the colours are nice as well.
Yeah, it looks good.
Actually, I think it's held up better. I think it's held up better than the working title one, to be honest.
Oh, yeah,
the wheat wine. It's damn, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
I take it back. I will finish it.
You will.
I take it back.
Well, speaking of 100% things that are going to happen, last week's pub court jury verdict. So for last week's case, PC010, charging a booking fee to reserve a table, is it a fair way to lower no-shows like restaurants do, or just not a brew pub culture? And it was 100% judged thanks to our pub court jury. It's not meant for brew pubs. So people certainly voted and said, no, we don't want to charge booking fees. It's not fine dining restaurant type things.
Yep.
Did you vote?
No, I didn't on this one because I did not know which way I was going to swing on this.
Where do you reckon you would have gone?
Oh, I probably would have edged towards going yes, that booking fees are, or a booking fee is reasonable in certain circumstances.
Yeah, I actually don't think I voted either, but I would have been in the it's not meant for brew pubs
Fair enough.
side of the jury on this one. Yeah, I reckon that's just where I sit. Even though I've worked in hospo for 30 years, that's just not something I would like in brew pubs. But if you are interested and want to join in our pub court jury, you can do. All you need to do is go to facebook.com/group/Aussie Beer Voyage. Ask to become a member. I will approve you pretty instant because I am a legend, as I tell you every week. And if you are already a member and you just want to get that membership added again and me adding you super quick again, just leave the group and then ask to come back and I will let you because that's how awesome I am.
And you have no life and we'll do it at 1 a.m. in the morning.
I have life. I just have too much life. I just don't.
Yeah, that's true.
Sleep.
It's very true.
That's the problem. There's 5 hours at night where my brain goes, "Oh, we probably should get a kip somewhere in here." more often than I let people know, there's bouts of insomnia where I will get maybe half an hour of sleep, and that could happen 2 to 3 times in a week, and no one would know.
Yes.
Yeah, so it happens quite. Actually, people who would know is if you message me weirdly at a random time on any platform that I'm a member on, and I see it and I respond.
Or I get a random Instagram reel that you send me at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, and that could be me waking up or me going to bed time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, half the time I don't know.
Yeah, I know, yeah. It is what it is. Can't do it, can't fix it. Probably can fix it, don't want to. I like my life the way it is, so.
It works
Anyway,
for you.
that's right. Mates, moving on to this week's news. So we've only got one topic for Aussie news this week and 3 for international. But this Aussie news is local to us, and
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that you know him. So,
yes, he was a student at one point. Well before before my time. But yes, he was a student.
Yeah. Jacob Veal, is that how you say it? Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. From Blind Boy Brewing in Salisbury. I haven't been there yet. Still, I need to get
either
there.
have I.
Yeah, okay. So I want to get there and check out his beers. Where is it? Like in the Food Connect.
I think it's in that sort of complex area.
Yeah. Just around the corner from Hiker and Ballistic, which I don't think is open much as a bar room lately. Just too much beer they've got to brew for their stuff. But speaking about Jacob, is how he's making brewing more accessible, not only as a blind brewer, but for people who are also visually impaired, with a lot of, which was interesting to me reading the article about, like, the reason that his branding is bright yellow with black is to help the visually impaired. I thought white would have been better, but I'm assuming that he would have done it as yellow because he knows that difference in experience. So hopefully, I learned something there. And then B, on his cans, he's got Braille. He worked with Railings to get the Braille on the cans that say
which
Blind
is really
Boy.
cool. Yeah, which is really cool.
Which, 100%. I reckon that's fantastic. It's super cool. And overall, hoping to be, a bigger space and grow his brand and get the more awareness out there, I think, for the community at large, especially the visually impaired community, which is fantastic.
Yes,
More inclusivity overall in every aspect in breweries, I would love to see. So that's
and I think he's done a really good job. I mean, the fact that he started this because he was struggling to get employment sucks. That he's had to then go, I need to build my own brewery.
That's 100%.
A really shitty thing.
Yep.
But to be able to do that and get it operational in such a way that suits his needs is really cool. And I think that's probably the key, is that unfortunately breweries, the way that they are set up, they're very hard to rearrange. They're very hard to move and fix up. So I think this kind of is also a bit of a stepping stone for people to actually look in and go, oh, actually we can build a brewery that allows more vision impaired or people with other sort of disabilities in, without actually having to make too many changes that they think, or too many changes that they would think were impossible, but are actually pretty simple little fixes that make it a lot more of an inclusive environment to get those people into workplaces.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and I think that there's a lot of accessibility challenges out there, and there's also a lot of accessibility changes that you can make that are easy, that don't affect
anything.
Those of us who are able to just wander around and enjoy our life without having to deal with these sort of issues. So I think it's super cool. And there's those time. I'm sure there's like those. There's like a day where you can wear sunglasses, or those experiences where you can see what it's like to be either visually impaired or hard of hearing or unable to walk and those sort of things. And you can have those experiences to understand and get a better, further understanding of where those issues can be.
Yeah.
Which I think is cool and interesting in that in itself. But I think what's cool is that he's doing it. And like, as you and I know, brewing can be super dangerous at the best of times, even if you can friggin' see and have acute awareness of all your faculties. You can still hurt yourself and do shit all the time. So, I think it's fantastic and, well done. And I definitely will be trying to get down there soonish. It's been on my list for ages, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's a great thing, and people definitely need to get behind him. I mean, I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I haven't gotten down there sooner. But yeah, it's definitely on the list of breweries to go visit.
Mate, have you ever been to Alaska?
No, no, I have not.
Why do you say it like that?
I've been close, and that's only just because of where I've flown in, where the states are.
Yeah.
But I've not actually gone into Alaska.
Yep. I have, thankfully, and luckily. And been to. So this article is Alaska's visitors guide inside Alaska's craft beer scene, which is quite thriving and big, and I think it's a lot bigger than a lot of people know. And some of the places in, like, some of the bars in Alaska have these really, really weird laws as well, where you can only go in and have like 3 pints, and you can only buy like 6 tallies as takeaways, and that's it. Or some of them go in, you can only do like tasting paddle and buy take. Like, there's some that are really weird.
Yeah, because I think a lot of their liquor license, isn't it? I'm pretty sure Alaska has some weird liquor licensing that almost all of the rules are made up by the individual counties and things like all the individual towns or like whatever their suburbs. So it's like, no matter where you go, you're never going to know what the liquor licensing laws are.
No, you sort of got to figure it
out as you go.
Yeah, but I think too that gives, like, somewhere like Alaska, which is, for want of a better word, like just wilderness. Like, it's
a big state.
I've only been on the never eat soggy Weet-Bix. On the western. I just had to remember. I'm terrible at fucking geography.
Do you go around going, which is my left and which is my right hand as well?
Yeah, I'm not that bad. No, but I went to Vancouver and went on a cruise up the Inside Passage, so all the way up through Juneau, Ketchikan, one stop further, even went back all over the place. Like, it was absolutely amazing. And went to Juneau and went to Alaskan Brewing Co. I remember getting off the ship for a day trip, and I can't remember where I was going in Juneau. I think I think this is where I got on a seaplane and went and looked at bears and salmon. But I did that, and then I wanted to make sure that I went to Alaskan Brewing Co. And I was nearly one of these ones on the freaking dock running to get on the.
You were one of those people that people take videos of, weren't you?
I nearly was. I nearly was. I was in there within half an hour to spare, but I just didn't want to be one of those people. And I was sitting there. The problem was, though, that I was sitting there in this brewery just drinking pints, having a great time. Thinking, I need to get back on this freaking boat. And after a few pints, and then you're trying to run down a dock, and then, just not things you want to know. But I would implore anyone, if you get the chance, to go to Alaska just for the scenery alone.
Yeah,
it's incredible, and the wildlife. But I
knew that.
Is insane. There's more than 50 breweries.
Well, that's it. Like, I knew that Alaska had quite a few breweries of a whole bunch of different sizes and capabilities, that some were both cideries and breweries, and then some did kombucha. So I knew there was a few, but I didn't realize how bloody many there are.
Yeah.
Like, holy crap.
Yeah, but if you read the article, almost half of them are in Anchorage alone.
Yeah.
Which is insane. And Anchorage, like if you look Anchorage up of where it is and what it goes through, like weather-wise, like
yeah,
there's anywhere in Alaska is fucking insane. What they go through weather-wise, but they're absolutely incredible. And you would be, I reckon that'd be one of those. That's the other place I went to. Skagway.
Yep.
Yeah, you would be surprised at the hospitality that you're given there because it's. I think he's sort of like you're almost like what they call. You remember when they call like the frontier? Like there's just nowhere to go. You're out there so far. There's just unless you're a local, there's nothing to do.
So I mean, I just had a quick look. As of last year in Alaska, there was 72 breweries.
Yep. That's crazy.
And I think this is kind of you need to put it in. People need to put that into perspective with sort of what Alaska is. Is like 90% of it is just snow and ice. It's wilderness. It's not. It's like expecting there to be 72 breweries in the middle of the Nullarbor Range. Like you just, it
is kind of like Australia in that sense, in that so many of the population does live on
around the edges.
Region.
Yeah. So, but what we've got is we've got one area that has so many. So yeah, as you said, Anchorage has so many. I think it was 40 something at one point.
Yeah,
which is just mental.
Yep.
For one city, and it's not like it's a big city, but it's not massive.
No.
So...
That's the whole thing, right? Is that it is exactly not huge. The population is still quite big in Alaska, but overall, the amount of breweries that they have and beers, I mean, there's not a lot to do. I mean, there's scenery and there's amazing. There is some really cool stuff. It's way more of a looking and enjoying the scenery, and you just working. You just got to do shit, getting ready for winter. Yes. I think as we're in the warmer months, all you're doing is getting ready for freaking winter again.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do? You're just going to drink beer, go to places where you can drink beer and have a great time. So.
Well, I know I did that in when I was in Finland for a couple of days years and years ago. Went up, you see the Northern Lights, you go on the sled dogs and all of that. But we spend most of the time in the pub.
Yeah.
Because it's nice and warm.
That's right.
It's negative 40 degrees. What are you going to do? You're going to go into a nice brewery where you've got a kettle boiling and you're going to drink beer. It sounds like a great idea.
If I ever get the chance to go back to Alaska for any reason, at the drop of a hat, I would go. It is, without a doubt, one of the most beautiful and incredible and serene places that I've ever been in my life. It was just magic. So until I saw the bears and the salmon, that was not so serene and calm.
That's a little bit gruesome and violent.
It was a little bit like David Attenborough kind of.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway.
But what else is violent is apparently how the Japanese are pouring beers.
Sharp pour. That's correct. And this, because of this article, is we've created our own pub court case for later in this episode, just in regards to this. But the Japanese sharp pour, which has actually been around since the late 90s, if you didn't know. So it's a pour where essentially I think they're using like a Guinness tap in the sense without the plate to foam.
Right.
That it's a dual pour, or some of the taps they've got have two spouts, and the front spout just pours out just beer, no head. And you need to tilt your glass, and then right at the end, you pour it out of the other tap, which is full foam and caps the beer.
Right.
So
because I'm looking at the photo.
Pull forward and then
yeah. Because I'm looking at the photo, and it looks like a Luca side pour.
Yeah. So, but I think it's forward and back.
Yeah, okay.
Like I think you can go both ways with the tap. What's it made? So yeah, don't quote me on it because I haven't seen it either in real life. I don't know.
Yep.
But there's all sorts of pour techniques coming out, right? I know there's the Guinness one. There's just the standard one. Then you got the side pour and the hand pump, and then you got the Czech cream thing, and then you got all of these other ones.
Yeah.
When's it going to
So
stop? When's it
yeah.
going to stop, Matt?
When's enough's enough? So from my understanding with this sharp pour is it gets effectively the same sort of effect as a Czech Luca style tap,
Yep.
and that really fine, super dense foam. But as you said, it instead of it going all throughout, you get that nice beer poured, as you said, with no foam whatsoever, and then it caps it with that Luca-like Czech side pour head, which is almost Guinness-like in nature. That it's that really dense, sort of creamy foam.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about it. Like, I mean, it's been around since the 90s, so it's nearly 30 years old. So we can't be too harsh on it.
No. They've been doing it for years. Like it's an Asahi of all
Yeah,
places, championed it. So
yeah. But obviously now it's moving over to the States with which breweries? Argenta Brewing in Portland.
yep.
So Portland, Maine, not Portland, Oregon. Um, so clearly it must work, and clearly there's a need for it. I just look at that, and I'm looking at that photo, and my entire brain is going, "That is a good way to waste a shitload of money."
Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm thinking.
This is all I get from this.
Yeah.
It is a good way to throw money down the drain.
Well, ironically too, the article states that the whole point of it is to achieve a golden ratio of 70% liquid with 30% foam. And tapsters let the foam overflow so they scrape off the excess. It's still a frothy head that fills the top of the glass. Now, that photo,
That's overpouring.
if,
That
if
is
that's
just running.
if that's 30%, I'll eat my shoe.
I mean, yeah, that looks like if it was a standard poured beer and someone handed that to me, I'd go, yeah, probably could have used a little bit more head.
Yeah, but it does kind of also make you wonder, like, if you had that sort of pour. I've never had one, so I don't know if it does
No,
it. But the fact that like they're there and like old mate from that brewery you said, the Argenta,
Magenta.
says the method allows the floral notes in Argenta's rice lager to shine through. Like, that's a big call.
That's
to say that you
just to
don't get
state that
that
the way that it's
by a
poured
normal
is
pour.
is making that much of a difference. The only thing that I can even think about with that is because there clearly is a restrictor in there, and we know that CO2 carries aromatic compounds much better than just them sitting there in the beer.
Yep.
That because of that, it's kind of like the old trick of pouring the spirit down the straw.
Yep. Yep.
that foam on top just absolutely annihilates your senses with the smell and aroma of the beer, whereas actually the beer itself tastes and smells exactly the same as it normally would if it was poured out of a normal tap.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of. But to state that your rice lager is more floral and hop forward because of a bit of extra CO2 disbursement, that's a big call. I'd love
Yeah.
I really want to see someone get one of these taps in Australia just so I can try this.
There's got to be one. Someone would have one. There'd be a Japanese restaurant in Australia with a Japanese pour, surely.
Yeah, there would have to be. But yeah, that I think that is a little bit a bit of a far-fetched claim.
Yeah, yeah. I think in Australia, where to find it? I can't find it, but
Yeah.
doesn't look like anywhere in Australia is doing it. But yeah, very interesting. I don't know if you've seen it in real life.
Let us know, because I
let us
really
know.
want to go.
Well,
The only place,
there's enough people in this industry that have been in Japan in recent months. The amount of people who I've seen traveling, Matt and Shaz, you're in
surely, yeah.
Japan recently. Have you
Yep.
seen the sharp pour? Get in touch and let us know.
No. I want to know whether there's any difference.
Yeah.
But from what I can see, that there's Roaring Table Brewing Co. in Lake Zurich, Illinois. They actually are using a Luca tap. So it looks like most American breweries that are doing this sort of sharp pour are just using a Luca tap and using it in a different way.
Yep.
So I reckon. So all we need to do is find someone with a Luca tap in Brisbane and go, "Hey, can we try this?"
Yeah. Well, why not?
Because I'd be really curious to know whether you could actually smell a difference or taste a difference in the product, but can't say never unless we try it. So
yeah, no, that's exactly right. You go.
This next one, yeah. As you originally put in the little blurb, Matt geeking out about new tech.
It's cool. It is cool though. Like, yeah,
It is cool tech.
it is freaking cool.
So for almost all the brewers and industry people would know, World Beer Cup and CBC are currently on. So World Beer Cup's done their judging, and we've got the CBC operating at the Craft Beers Conference, and there's
awards are Thursday night too.
That's right, they are too. But there's a company called Senos, and they do technology, analytical technology for not just beer, but for a whole bunch of other industries as well. They sort of unveiled their newest sort of tech, which both uses AI, which is why I thought this was really cool in the way that it operates. But it's a new sensor that goes on fermenters. And unlike so it goes into a triclover component. So basically, where your a sample port would go, it goes in a single 1.5-inch sample port.
Yep.
Like triclover component. And it's basically this big rod that goes in with a single sensor right into the center of the tank. And in real time, it measures dissolved oxygen, pH, gravity, conductivity, because it's got pH, pressure, and temperature, all in one sensor. Like, that is a first. We've had others that do pH and gravity, and obviously temperature, pressure, and all of that sort of stuff. But to also get DO in there as well into a single sensor that fits inside of your tank to measure that in real time.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
that is next level. That is next level.
Yeah, I hope Colin buys one.
If he does, I'm coming because I want to play with it.
Yeah,
that is so cool.
He will randomly spend money on stuff like this. And it wouldn't surprise me if he comes home with one in his bag at all.
So, yeah, so Colin, they're at booth 2106.
I've already sent him the message. I'm like, check this out. Go and check it out. Have a look at it.
Like, it is really, really cool that you can get this now in a single unit, whereas beforehand, you'd have to spend tens of thousands of dollars per tank, retrofit so many different bits and pieces in to get anywhere near this sort of level of analytical sort of knowledge from your beer at any one point.
Yeah.
So like, this is, I think it's, I don't even want to know what the price is because it'll probably scare me.
I don't know. Reading the article, it says that it's not that bad.
Yeah, they say that. I'd be very curious to
I mean,
know
yeah, what's not bad to you and me?
what's not bad to you. Yeah, yeah. So, um, this is going to be really cool. Now, the only thing I would love to know, and I might even send them, I'm going to actually send them an email because I'm very curious about this, is that with a lot of the DO, low range DO meters, they are very susceptible to chlorine and tap water.
Yep.
So, especially guys like Anton Parr with their C box, they're really sensitive to chlorinated water, and it'll just destroy the oxygen sensor. So, I'd be really curious to know whether these guys have the same issue with it,
Yeah.
or whether actually they've solved the issue and you can just run processed water through and clean it like you normally would. Because if that's the case, man, that's a game changer. That is absolute game changer. And I think
how did, like, at some point, like, the size tanks say for, like, what's a ballistic, or we'll go 4X for example. That's some of the size tanks that some of these breweries in the States are doing. Do they need to have multiples of these? Because surely some of these variables are reading different depending on where the tank is. I know we all try and say, yeah, it's the same. Is it?
So I think when it comes to gravity and pH, especially during fermentation, there's going to be enough movement within the beer that it's going to keep it mixed. Temperature is going to be the one that is going to be different. So 100% that temperature will be slightly iffy. But also, if you've got large tanks and only got one thermoprobe, well, guess what? It's not going to be any different.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Most large tanks, once you start getting into the tall sort of 40, 50 hex, they're running two thermo wells anyway. So you get a bottom and a top temperature on the jackets. So I don't think that's too much of an issue. The dissolved oxygen is going to be the interesting one. Because of where it sits. Now, I think the biggest issue with that is going to be if it's near where your carb stone is and you're running unis, I think that's great because it's instantaneously you're going to pick up if there's any ingress of oxygen. And I think if you've got them in a bright tank, same thing again. You're going to pick them up straight away. If you're
Here's
then
the thing, like it's saying, it's as you said, I'm interested to know how they do this because it's AI, it's learning.
Yes. So that's what I find fascinating about this.
Yeah.
That the platform itself is intuitive. It's got an AI system built into it. So the more you use it, the more it learns from your behavior, your habits, and how you react, and then it knows when to take sensor readings and shit like that.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, like this, it's almost, this thing is almost like, a cure for a multifaceted famous disease in humans, in that they could just charge almost a ton.
Yeah.
Because no one else can do it. And if it works, then they can back it up. Why would you not want this?
Yeah. So I'm really curious to know how this operates.
Because if you've got to pull it out before your CIP, like there's all these parameters. Like, is CIP going to damage it? It's got to be CIP, but how do you do that without damaging it?
I know. Like, I'm very curious around this. Honestly, I think if it works as well as it says, I mean, this is the first iteration of this type of tech.
Yeah, but you wouldn't come out with a product at CBC
unless you were confident.
Yeah, right. Like,
because otherwise, that's suicide. Like 100%. That is, there goes your credibility forever.
Yeah.
So I think, I'd really want to learn more about this because I think if you're a brewery that is operating and you're doing 50, 60 hec batches, the cost of the loss of the batch, I reckon it's probably worth, depending on what the price of these are, the loss of the revenue compared to the price of one of these, I think it's probably worth it.
Well, the way that they say it, like, you know, high precision fermentation sensors into a single compact module. Historically, this required multiple devices, each costing thousands of dollars each. And if they've got it in one, and it's less than all of these things put together,
so the Anton,
you know,
just as an example, the really basic Anton Par inline grav for a gravity measurement is about $4,000.
Yeah.
And that's only while it's flowing through. So the more expensive ones that operate 24/7 are about $8,000. So I think just with that alone, man, even if it's coming in around the 10 or 12 grand mark,
yeah,
I reckon it's probably worth
even
it.
if you had one, you would know within 6 months, like how
you're operating.
Yeah, how you're operating, how much help it's going to go. You know what? I got 5 tanks.
Yeah,
I need another 4. Like, it sounds cool. I'm on board. And
you're like, oh yeah, nerdy tech thing, and then now that you've gone, oh, hang on.
Now that I've read the article properly, I'm like, fuck yeah, I want one of these.
So yeah, I'm very curious to learn a bit more about these guys. I've seen some of their tech before, but this is definitely a big step up from what they've done in the past. So this is really cool,
and way better than you throwing a tilt into your fermenter.
Actually, you know what I can do? We can just talk to PK because it's got Beer 30 integration as well. Jesus Christ!
Yeah, wow. Well, just automatically inputting the data straight into Beer
24/7.
Yeah.
Like, how much better could it get?
Imagine those graphs.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, live data in one dashboard, so it just connects directly to Beer 30 through Wi-Fi, and will just constantly trend data.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep.
Once again, Colin, I'll send him another message going,
Please
sure
buy
you
one.
check out this stand. Yeah. Yeah, just buy one. I don't want
just
4.
Buy one.
Just one. One would be great. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
So, mate, moving on to our brewery visit wish lists and why. We've both gone for almost the same place.
It's just around the corner, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. So I went for Fat Brew Club over in WA.
Because they've just opened up a new venue, haven't they?
Yeah. Yep. And who have you gone for?
I've gone for Blaster Brewing.
That's right. It's been a long time since I've been over in WA. I think it's probably 7 years, I think, since I was last over there. Might be a little bit more. I love WA. I think we talked about this last week, maybe. There's so many breweries over there that I haven't heard of and that I want to go and check out. And Fat Brew Club, I see them all the time. Just the way that they do their marketing and name their beers and that sort of stuff. I'm all for it. I'd love to get over there and check them out. I think it would be an awesome trip, and definitely want to go over and have a few fat brews.
Yeah. And I mean, for me, Blaster, I first encountered them because our mate Craig was there.
Craig. Yep.
And I can't remember how he managed to nag that job. Still can't remember.
He just asked.
I think he did. I think he loved the beers and just went, "Can I be your Queensland rep?"
They just sent him beer and
and I think it was from when he was really pushing Beers Illustrated days.
Yes.
So he was their rep, and it was when I was looking after Cannon Hill Tap Room, and he came in with a couple of samples early on. When we were still trying to get open and get all of that debacle sorted.
Yep.
And I went, shit, yeah, these are good. Like, these are really good.
Yeah.
And clearly the local punters agreed So we had we did their launch, or part of their launch for Unbridled Unicorn, which is their
Love that beer. Such a
IPA,
good beer.
double IPA, whatever, whichever one it was.
It's a big IPA.
Big IPA. And I think I bought 4 kegs of it.
Just
I
for
think
yourself,
we were going through a keg almost a week and a half of that beer in that tap room, and we had 20 odd taps, so it wasn't like we had a shortage of beers. But I think at one point Craig said that we were like one of their biggest sellers of their beer outside of Western Australia.
That's because you bought 4 kegs and no one else got a chance.
No, there were 4 other venues that got it. I just happened to buy the rest of them up because I was selling so much of it. But even outside of that, we went through so many kegs of Chainbreaker and their raspberry sour, which is like banging for a sour. Like it is just.
You've never been to WA, have you?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, what a loser.
Oh, bugger off.
You haven't been to New Zealand?
Yeah, I know.
Some of these places are super close.
Yeah, I know. I keep going to all the furthest breweries. In saying that, it's quicker to get to New Zealand than it is WA. So,
yep, only one direction.
True.
If your plane gets favourable winds going to WA, you can shoot over.
Shoot across. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, like I've always had a good experience with Blaster Brewing. So yeah, that's I would love to get over there and check out their tap room and all that sort of stuff.
Yep, no, for sure, 100%. Mate, moving on to Pub Court this week.
Yes.
If you want to be a member of the Pub Court Jury, as we mentioned earlier, just go to facebook.com/group/Aussie Beer Voyage and become a member. And you can vote on every week the jury case, which this week we have put together a little bit of a case from one of the news articles on the pouring techniques. So different pour techniques are being wanky. There's either no need or it's just for showmanship.
Well,
where do you reckon you want to be?
I do not know on this one. I really don't.
So we got a new coin to flip. I was at the new Area 51 at Bundamba, Ipswich over the weekend for Cade's 10th birthday. I went there with him and a couple of mates, and it's the biggest one in the Southern Hemisphere, the Ipswich Bundamba one. It's
really?
It's freaking huge. It's so good. There's so much stuff you can do. They're going to start doing adult nights there too soon. So once a month they'll do an adults nights only. So no little kids running around. You can just belt in. Yeah. I think they do it all the other ones, but it's that one there is insane. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So this is the coin. On one side it says Area 51, that is heads. On the other side, this is high ropes course. So that's tails. I just think you can call, and if you get it right, you get to make the decision. If you don't,
you get to choose.
Get to make the decision.
All right.
You ready?
Yep. Heads.
Tails.
Fuck.
I had to remember, is it heads facing up? Is that the... I don't do coin flip.
The bottle cap's easier. The bottle cap is easier.
I still would have gone.
Yeah.
Wait, up one. Righto. So, do I get to choose, or do I get to choose for you?
You get to choose. You get to choose.
I'm going to say... Or have we worded this wrong? That's going to be my question. Is there no need and it's just for showmanship the same argument? Is that not the same?
Are we idiots? There's no need and it's for show, there's no need and it's just for showmanship, or it improves the beer and it's better for the beer styles.
Yep, I'm an idiot. All right. We'll flip again.
Well, we don't need to flip. I still lost the flip. You just pick which one I'm doing.
Yeah. Right. There's either no need, it's just for showmanship, or it affects the flavour. Let me just write that in. All right. I'm going to take the prosecution on this one, that it affects the aroma and flavour.
Oh, you're saying it affects the... Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I'm going on the positive. I like this one.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think...
That's the defence then.
No, it's
You're
not.
defending it.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You're defending the thing, going, yes, it's a good thing.
Yeah, all right, I'll be the defence. I don't know.
The defence.
Yeah, I'll be the defence. Yep.
I'm prosecution going that there's no need, and it's just wanky.
Oh, yeah, true. Obviously, I'm a lawyer. You can tell.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to pause it so I can get a beer, because I need a beer for this. Yep. Yeah, next week I'm going to do a cellar beer. I found the beer when I was getting this because one fell over. Oh.
Is it a cellared beer that, like this week, can be cellared, or is it a cellared beer that really shouldn't be?
It's a cellared beer that really shouldn't be.
Oh God!
So it was packaged 2023. And
amateur dates, mate. Amateur dates.
And probably by rights should have been drunk in 2023.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Ooh, okay.
But I think it'll be all right.
Fair enough. Okay.
I've brewed this beer. Not this batch, but I've brewed this beer before.
Okay.
So.
Let's see how that goes. All right. Yeah, let me get up my calculator.
All right. Hang on. Calculator. That's right. I need a bit of courage. Hang on. All right, let me think about this. Yep, I reckon I'm good.
All right.
Tell me when.
Tell me when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready to go. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, let me point to you some simple facts about this case that the prosecution is going to try and argue against. Not only have we spoken many, many times on this podcast about how to pour beers properly, there are umpteenth amounts of how to pour a beer correctly on the internet. If you type it into Google or YouTube, you are going to find so many how-to arguments on the best way to pour beers. And you know why? That's because it affects the aroma and flavour of the beer. Have you ever had a single pour Guinness? No. You know why? Because it's terrible. You know why they have the widget in the can? Because it affects the aroma and flavour of the pour. That's why it is there. Right? Don't, Matt. Stop. You can have, there's so many different beer styles that are affected by the aroma and the pour. IPAs, you need to make sure that you pour it rough into the glass and get it out so that the hops start coming through. The lager for Japanese lager, Czech lager, Kolsch. Don't even get me started on other beer styles I can't remember right now. But the aroma and flavour is affected through science. We're talking science here. This is the foam and that cup on top with the flavour of the beer inside that definitely affects the flavour. I know it's a shit defence because I don't need a defence. When you're on the right side, you don't need
and that's it.
All the facts. Oh, dear.
You started waffling there, mate.
And I've only had one mouthful on my second beer. That was terrible.
Yeah. How do you think I'm going to go? I've just had a can of a 10% barley wine. Fucking hell. All right.
Oh, dear. All right. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I reckon we can go.
Yeah.
All right.
Righto.
So he brings up science. Cool. That's all good. And he brought up Guinness. Guinness is an exception. It uses a whole different gas. It uses a whole different gas to pour that beer. Whole different tap, whole different system, whole different beer type. Now, we're talking about lagers here. Every other beer style that gets poured with a different fancy tap, whether it be a Luca tap or whether it be a Japanese sharp pour, they're all pouring lagers. When you go to the pub, what do you want? Do you want to wait around for 15 minutes, watching all of that nice beer fall over someone's hand? No. You just want a nice cold beer put right in front of you so that you can go sit down and enjoy it. You don't want to think about it. You just want to enjoy that nice, crisp lager on a hot day. Not thinking about the floral aromas. Now, if it was something a little bit fancy, cool. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about your bog standard lager. A style that's been around for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. And now all of a sudden, we're spreading these beer taps to every other beer other than what they were intended for. Why? It's just for showmanship. It's not to improve anything other than the showmanship.
You're cheating by using your timer.
You used AI on the first few, I'm using this.
And not only that, you said crisp with a lisp. You went crisp.
Crisp. Crisp. Bit my tongue earlier. It's fucking hurting. I can't even talk properly now.
I love beer.
So, we'll see how that goes.
Yep. I think this might be back and forth because I think this might be a little bit more back into not just being so 100% one-sided.
Yes.
Because I, for one, would love to go to some of these places and try all these different pour styles and see. But I would like to have a side-by-side. Have the same beer.
I think that's the biggest.
So that I can see.
So I think that's the thing here is you can say it one way or the other, but actually you can't know until you've had the exact same beer poured just your traditional way out of a standard draft system or through the alternate. You can't make a decision.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's a fair comparison either without doing that.
Well, I'm going to wait for Matty and Shaz to get back to us and tell us that they've had a sharp pour and that it is amazing. And wouldn't be surprised me if they get one in one of their pubs up there. And we're all making a pilgrimage up to Moffat Beach
just to have a sharp pour.
So we can all have a sharp pour.
Sounds about right.
And if you haven't ordered one, guys, order one because we'll all come up.
We're all coming up for it. So this week it's your as usual we do an industry legend shout out. Who have you got this week?
Yeah, so this week I went with close friend of both of ours, but a mate of mine, he messaged me today drinking one of the Code Crackers. He must have been, I think he was at Hiker. But Jake Harrison from Happy Valley and also brews Stone Curlew Ferments, which are amazing beers as well if you're looking for some great barrel-aged stuff. But yeah, Jake, I've known Jake since when he was at Ballistic and Bunker Project. From when I was at Helios and used to go over there, and he's always ready to help you, and he's always a great chat. He's always got some great ideas, and he's forever learning and experiencing new stuff and happy to share stuff. Just super friendly, really nice, super skilled, and a massive shout out. And no doubt he'll find out about this pretty easily because he works with Jet and Jet listens to us.
Jake will find out tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Yeah. So massive shout out. Thanks, Jake. You're a legend and you deserve it. I do also have one last topic to bring up, which should have been up in the Aussie news.
I don't know how we forgot it.
Yeah, I know, especially because we won one. Is the beer awards over in Korea? Kiba, however you say it.
Kiba,
Kaiba. So the Korean International Beer Awards were last week, and it's safe to say that Southeast Queensland had a damn good showing.
We had a good clean out, actually. Yeah.
So Buddy Brewing got a
silver.
Hiker Brewing got a gold for Wee Little, which the fucking little
beer that keeps on giving for them.
I reckon. Such an insane. It's great beer. I love that beer though. We got one for Exploration. We got a bronze. Stony Creek Brewing got one for their red rye, which only just got over there because they had to literally fly it over there.
And I'm pretty sure
Australia Post had their parcel went to Melbourne and Adelaide, and they still don't know where it is.
Actually, I think we actually need to touch on that even more because that was one of the funniest adventures to watch. So if you don't follow Stony Creek on social media, they are in the old Four Huts. And again, actually, you know what? That means that all of the breweries that won have a student working in them. I'm taking that as a win. I've at least taught one of them, so I'm taking that as a win. But Stony Creek, they sent the beers over with Australia Post, and they sent it with plenty of time.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Though that carton of beer has been all over Australia, and when we mean all over Australia, we mean Brisbane,
all over Australia.
Went to Melbourne. It's been to Adelaide. It's been to Perth. I think it's been to about 7 different states or 7 different cities. Yeah, it's just mental, and it hasn't even left the country yet.
Yeah, but they still don't even know where it is.
What? No, they only know when it pops up on a scanning depot again.
Australia Post was still going. Look, we don't know either. Which isn't surprising for Australia Post. Let's be
100%. It is underneath some truck driver's seat, and they just go, "Oh shit, I've got to do something with this." Scan it, put it back down, and it goes again.
Yeah.
So strange.
It won't. The box won't fall apart because it's covered in so much tape and stickers of where it's.
Yeah, that's it. It'll just keep lasting. I really hope they get it back just so they can say it's the most travelled beers in the country. Yeah, it has to be. They just put it behind the bar.
And mate, I do have one more thing that I want to talk about as well. I wanted to bring this up a couple of weeks ago, and I forgot all about it. But I want to give a shout out to on YouTube, Mike O'Connor, 8544. And I wonder if that's like his birthday is on the 8th of May, and he's an old bloke who was born in 44.
That would be very interesting if it is, but
Mike O'Connor, if you are, legend. But remember way back when we were talking about Denmark and all of that sort of stuff, and my pronunciation of and why they called the Danish.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay. Yep.
Right. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's how long I wanted to go back to this, and I forgot all about it. So he commented and he said, Denmark is the Danish name for the country. Denmark is the English name for the country. So there you go.
Oh, well, that makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, I love learning new things. And so, yeah, that was great input. That was a comment on our YouTube channel. So, yeah, thank you, Mike O'Connor, 8544. But,
more you know.
Feedback for us. So, mate, if we can wrap this up in 40 seconds, then we'll be under an hour, and that'll be ideal for...
That's ideal.
For life in general.
I've got nothing else, so...
Yeah, I'm just going to drink my beer and get this one wrapped up and packaged and sent out. So,
fair enough. All right. Well, I will see you next week when we do this again.
Yeah, well, you do you. I'm going to keep talking for 15 seconds just to see if we can get right
You're
up.
waiting for that 59.59, aren't you?
I'm going to see if I can get it on it. Right, smack bang on the. It'll probably say an hour on YouTube. I wonder if it's going to extend it. Let's see how we go.
Oh, that.
4, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59.